A woman who gave a life-saving gift to her daughter is encouraging others to become donors.
Latrice Curry has more on this amazing gift in this Eye on Health report.
We first met Autumn Stone 4 years ago when she was on the list for a second kidney transplant. She had her first kidney transplant at the age of 2. Her mother was the donor.
It was no question when they brought us into the room and explained to us the process. It was no question that I would rise to the occasion and say, pick me. And they basically told us everything we needed to know, what the process was, and they were very great about walking us through every step of the way.
Bonnie Stone is what is known as a living donor. Doctors say it's important for those who are healthy to know they can also do the same thing.
You can live with one kidney, actually, and I have several patients that have actually received kidney transplants before from a donor, and the donor will also go on to live a pretty normal life.
Things were going well. Then years later, when Autumn was in high school, enjoying being a teenager, things started to change.
It's kind of like when you're sick, but you don't know you're sick, but other people can tell you're sick. And then when you're no longer sick, everyone's like, oh my gosh, you look so good. And it's like, I didn't even know. I didn't even know anything was wrong, really, until I went to my doctor's appointment.
Autumn went on to have her second kidney transplant. Kidney transplants can last up to 15 years, but some last longer.
She received a kidney both from a living donor and from a deceased donor. And it just shows really that it's important for all of us to consider, if we are able and healthy, to be a living donor. And then also, all of us can consider it to be a donor after we pass away by registering our decision.
Doctors say Autumn's case is not unusual. African Americans are 3 times more likely to suffer from renal failure. Statistics show there are more than 100,000 people nationwide on the transplant waiting list. 3,000 of those live in Tennessee.
Again, looking back here in Tennessee, 45% of that 3,000 population that are on that waiting list here in Tennessee alone, 45% are African Americans. So the problem then lies is that, well, 45% are African Americans. Unfortunately, only 3% of that are actually, well, 3% of the population are actually on that donor waiting list.
Autumn says she will forever be grateful to the family of her donor.
I would like to say thank you, and that I'm doing everything that I can to keep this safe.
Autumn went on to say she will always have an extra special bond with her mother.
She did this big thing for me, and it's like, I always like to show my appreciation in any kind of way. Like, I'll make sure that I remember our kidneyversary is what I like to call it. I'll get her a gift, you know, I'll have her spend the day with me.
Latrice Curry with the Eye on Health report. One organ donor can save 8 lives and help up to 75 more people.